We've come tonight to the Royal Northern and Clyde Yacht Club. We are super excited because we are on our way to a patron meetup.
Through these trees is the UK's nuclear submarine defences. We've spoken to my dad, who kindly said that he's going to let us go out and play on his boat.
I feel like I can't move. I'm going to be like a teddy bear.
We don't want to get to work else on the boat, for obvious reasons.
We're about to come round this headland, so I'm thinking it's about to pick up and get a bit more wild.
Basically, the rule is it's kind of like a dance meets a rugby match.
Get ready. We're going to sail across the world.
Last time on Red Seas, we flew to the UK to visit my family and picked up some new Red Seas merch while we were there. We headed to the Southampton Boat Show and met loads of new faces and were invited to present on the foredeck stage. Now we've headed north to Scotland and we can't wait to show you our home country, which starts with a welcome from Ian's family.
Oh my word, this is a posh venue.
We've come tonight to the Royal Northern and Clyde Yacht Club.
It is seriously cool. Like, it's a proper old country manor. Is it the oldest yacht club in the UK or the world or something? It's
Something,
really
they've got a
proper.
very good claim. Yes, it looks incredibly posh, and for some reason we are being allowed in. And yeah, there's going to be like a fancy dinner, and then we are the guest speakers tonight. So like 60 people are going to come and hear our story, which is really fun. It's awesome to like share the journey with
I can't
people.
wait, but I kind of feel like I should have got something more than a hoodie. Maybe we should have like Red Seas suit and tie.
I say we're going to be let in. Maybe we won't when we actually get to the door and they're like, yeah, not you guys, sorry.
You are the riffraff. I'm very impressed and we're really grateful to be invited. Yeah, I really hope we can live up to this.
So we're all set up?
I just can't get over this place. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I don't know if you've overdone it. We've got like speakers and microphones and things and I'm not sure, but apparently it's really busy tonight. They've got, I don't know, they said the number was like a large number for the room, so.
Yeah, it should be fun.
It'll be all right. I'm still, this place is insane.
So here we go. Get ready. We're going to sail across the world.
Brace.
I'll give you Ian and Brian.
We actually started out in the Caribbean and we zigzagged up and down that a few times. We then worked our way all the way across the top of South America before going through the Panama Canal and ultimately crossing the Pacific, which is our most recent big adventure.
All these little red circles are videos that we have made. Our story is somewhat unique. We're not going to share all of our talk with you just now. If you've been following our channel for a while, you will know most of the stories anyway from old episodes. If you do want to see the rest of it, we're going to share it as a separate video on our channel. So I will try and link to it up here, and there'll be a link in the description below as well. We just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who came out to hear us speak this evening. Yeah, we had a blast. So thank you to the Royal Northern and Clyde Yacht Club. Well, that was so much fun last night. Massive thank you to everybody who turned out. It was a lot more people than I was expecting.
I know, it was rammed. I think they put out extra seats, which was very humbling, actually. It was kind of surreal to see so many people come out. So thank you if you did come out, by the way. It was really nice to meet you all.
It was. Today we are off on a different adventure. We've been staying out in the sticks a little bit north of Glasgow and we are heading into the city, so back to where we lived. And we are super excited because we are on our way to a patron meetup. So we're actually going to see some of you guys. Some that we've met before and some that are brand new faces, and yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It's so much fun. We also have to be a bit careful because just through these trees is the UK's nuclear submarine defences. I'm not sure we're allowed to show it on camera. So we'll keep that kind of tree line in the way for now.
And it means that Ian really needs to concentrate and not swerve off the road.
Well, especially because this is my dad's car. He's kindly lent it to us for the drive-in.
Yeah, we've lucked out on this one. I tell you, this is no bright orange go-kart. This is cool.
This is seriously, so it's a hybrid, which we've never driven a hybrid before. It's really fun. I don't really understand some of it. It's making electricity out of itself, so it's charging its own battery while we're driving.
It's very magic.
Somehow, but I'm digging it. Hybrid is cool.
Here we go.
Quite fun. So we're driving through an area of Scotland called the Tropics, and you kind of come over the brow of this hill and there's this incredible view of Loch Lomond, which is, I think, Scotland's deepest or longest. It's one of Scotland's bigger lochs, which if you're not sure about lochs, you might have heard of Loch Ness, where Nessie lives. Loch Lomond is actually across a big fault line. Scotland has a big crack in a fault line through the country, and it runs right through the middle of the loch. And this is where we used to sail, actually, well, a little bit, in a little 15-foot skipper monohull with swing keels, 2 little lead keels that swung out. And yeah, I don't know how we didn't die, but we did play around there quite a lot. There's lots of little islands you can dock between. Okay, so we're hanging out in the Scottish Whisky Society. This is like a members-only bar for whisky lovers. And we booked it for our patrons. How cool is that?
The eagle-eyed among you may know that we don't drink, but what says Scotland more than the Scottish Malt Whisky Society? This place is Scotland's answer to a hush-hush, and it is full, floor to ceiling, with rare and expensive bottles of Uisce Bea. This was our first ever patron meetup, and we loved being able to say thanks to those of you who support us and our channel. There is no doubt that without your support, we couldn't be out here doing what we're doing. So slange.
Yeah, I have to lean forward.
3, 2, 1, cheese!
We've spoken to my dad, who has kindly said that he's going to let us go out and play on his boat. This is just the dinghy. That's his boat. Yeah, my parents have been lucky enough to put their house right here on the shoreline, so we get that beautiful view every single morning. And yeah, we're going to go play in a Moody 33 from probably before I was born, so quite an old one. All right, you look more than prepared.
I feel like I can't move. I'm going to be like a teddy bear. So layered up.
You know what I'm enjoying is that my PE teacher would tell me that you are very dangerous with hair laying like that.
Oh yeah, this is not going to stay like this, don't worry. I'm also just realising I don't have gloves on, so I'm going to be sailing like this today.
It's like we're getting ready to sail the Arctic. Dad, by the way, how does it compare to Link?
I don't think I was quite as graceful. I'm definitely a lot more scared of falling in the water.
Step and shove.
Step and shove.
Didn't end up doing the splits.
Beautifully done.
So fire up the engine, it needs to be loud, right?
I can't believe that's running.
Just like being at home.
I know that in a lot of ways it's very not like being at home, but it genuinely does feel like that. Like, oh, everything's moving again.
Right.
I'm always giving the easy jobs and I still can't handle it.
Just unlock the back door.
Unlock the padlock. It's a magic padlock.
Use the key.
I broke it. I locked it again. Success! Now this is when you know you're doing it properly.
Well, we're very, very close to the UK's nuclear defence system.
So we'll get told off if we don't.
I think we have to fly flags and stuff or they shoot you.
Quick, put the flag up!
No, I'm on it.
We were left to get the boat ready while Ian's dad went back to shore to collect his mum and complete our crew. We did try to give you a boat tour, but being Scotland, in the winter, it was too windy to hear most of what we were saying.
It's got this outside helm, which you can't stand up in or you get knocked on the head. You can be a little bit careful of that. And then down below, in the front end of things, there's a really cosy saloon. Being my parents, there is a projector and a TV and stuff that they put up here sometimes. Little galley, nav station, and then all the way down the pointy end, they have an all-imperative toilet. And the pointy bit, which we've actually stayed in a few times. Didn't look like that when we stayed in it. This is when you realise the engine is frozen solid. A look of concentration.
Press the on switch. I can't find it. We're just heading out into the channel a little bit and then we're going to spin around the base wind up with the mainsail. You know what? We're 3 crew. Much easier. Start with 0 on the
Because it was built
In the dark
70s.
ages, they didn't have any technology.
Counted backwards from 100 in those
And I
days.
just want to point out it's rolled over.
We're allowed to use to hear.
10,089 miles.
Nuts.
And still working.
And it's still working. It's the most reliable part in this boat.
Love it. How does it compare?
It's actually quite nice because it's so well balanced. You just let go. There's no autopilot here. Well, this is the autopilot.
So I don't know if this is supposed to be a secret, but apparently they're testing some unmanned boats around here in the channel. So we're going to keep clear of those just in case they don't see us. So we've just been heading down the channel, got quite light winds, but we're about to come round this headland, so I'm thinking it's about to pick up and get a bit more wild. This is the joy of Scottish sailing.
We're allowed to hew to hear.
But the dial goes all the way up to 50.
Yeah, but here, and then the sails come in.
The predictions were right. As we're going around the headland, suddenly we're getting huge gusts and keep like having to, quick, round up, round up. So, a few reefs in the main, another one in the Genoa. Ducking!
Okay, so today's sail was actually to this, the sugar boat, which Brenny's now going to tell us the accurate history.
Well, that's unwise. I said, I don't know the story of the sugar boat. Who wants to talk on camera? But everybody's too scared. So this is a sugar boat. It had sugar on it. Ian's paying attention to the camera, so the boat's about to crash.
Just a
We're going to
little-
live demonstrate what happened to this shipwreck. I think it's on a sandbar. And somebody said it was put there intentionally. I think that's a foolish plan if you're on a boat. It had sugar on it and there's no sugar anymore. How was that?
It's called the Captayanus, the SV Captain, actually.
It wasn't sailing.
It wasn't sailing.
At the time. It was crashing at the time.
Anyway, Captayanus ran aground in 1974 after dragging her anchor.
Uh-huh.
The captain deliberately ran her aground because the storm was so fierce, no hope of recovering.
So he said,
So he said, let's go to that sandbank.
Smart.
We'll beach it there, then we're not bouncing around so much. And all the lifeboats will come and take everybody off, which they did. So, no lives lost. Only the ship, which was still there.
It's a bit odd that they just sort of left it. Thought, oh well, don't even
I don't know, I wonder whether they just wanted to sweeten the water somewhere with a sugar carrot.
Scotland is a very sweet country. So maybe that counts.
Well, we're clearly getting used to having too many people on the boat because we just jived and none of us filmed it because all 4 of us were busy. So sorry, it was amazing. We were perfect.
Smoothest jive I've ever seen. Should we do cold water sailing, do you think? Let's sail to Iceland! I'm just saying, it's quite nice because we used to go out sailing on this boat every so often. And if you've not heard the story about how Mum bought an RYA day skipper course for me, thinking that that would get her out of going out sailing and pick me and Dad up, I think you might regret that decision.
Just a bit.
So we're just heading back up now to the mooring outside Ian's parents' house. I know it hasn't been like amazing blue skies, and we do get that on like one day of the year, but we like to see the weather just adds to the drama of Scotland. Alright, the final challenge of the day, we have to actually get back onto the mooring, so that do on hill.
Well, I'm thinking we could do the A-team on hill, and then Mum can do the lifting of the mooring, but also I have to work, and we can just focus on it.
Okay, masterclass in mooring, here we go.
The life of a YouTuber, we just sit around and let the crew do it.
Pretty much.
drinks?
So we can
I'm not sure about this.
And that's the boat all packed up again. We are going to head to shore. It was so nice to get out on the water again and kind of, yeah, get rid of our withdrawal symptoms that we've been suffering after being on land so long. Life at sea is what we're made for.
Okay, that's it. We have completed our UK tour. We've pretty much seen the entire length and breadth of the country, I think.
I know, we have been everywhere. We are about to head back to the boat, but we've got one more night in Scotland and we are doing it in style.
Check it out. We've got the kilts on. We've really gone to town on this. We don't want to get to wear kilts on the boat for obvious reasons. But it turns out it's my brother's 40th birthday and he has actually invited us. Lucky.
I know. So we are having a ceilidh. We will show you the madness of what that means in a minute.
Basically, the rule is it's kind of like a dance meets a rugby match. So somebody has to break an arm, right?
Yeah, you've got to come out with some really good bruises down your arms, which it's going to be me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be you. But either way, that's it. We will catch you next week with all the normal stuff. But until then, have fun.
Success!
Moderate.
I should live on a boat.